Traore looks up, bro, I know it's an if Traore looks up, it's easy tapping for Jimenez. If Nunez can score from 3 yards out, easy goal. We could actually lost that game 3-2. For you man to say that was a very comfortable, confident game, I'm not hearing it. That was an average game.
Bro, they conceded in the 94th minute. Trimless, we conceded in the 94th minute, and even then, I knew the game was already won. Like, I never was worried.
You man don't think we caught life yesterday?
No, I was never worried.
Bro,
we
caught life.
You know what kills me? Don't you remember
think Fulham caught life if we didn't score 5?
Egal, wait. Do you remember the Bournemouth game? Wait,
Marino, double deflection to score.
Egal, do you remember the Liverpool game? Egal, do you remember the Liverpool game? It was against, I think, Bournemouth, where the guy that just scored a hat trick, the game before, he scored a hat trick against Liverpool, open net. He hit it onto the right, and they ended up winning the game by 1. Bro, everybody has those games. I don't like that. Why is it only Arsenal that when we are comfortable and then a team misses here or there, all of a sudden Arsenal caught life? But every other team, when it happens to them,
we had 4 shots on targets. We had 4 shots on targets. They had 3.
Because they set up in a low.
We had 7. I don't care. That's how they set up, and their tactics almost works, bro. If Nunez could score from 2 yards out, we drop points in that game. And no one is saying that was a good performance. We controlled the game. Everyone is saying it's lackluster in attack again. We never look confident to score goals. Everything is out wide. We can't play through the middle, bro. It's dead. It's dead. If Martinelli didn't have a mad game, which was like his first game this season, he's looked mad. We lose that game. So what are we doing here? We were crisp yesterday. We wasn't.
I ask you this: how do you suppose we break down a low block? In your opinion, if you had to do it your way, how would you do it? You don't want us to go wide. You don't want us to go wide.
Hold on.
There we go.
Hold on. Because firstly, I wouldn't have my DM in strike because I would have organized my team better. Secondly, I would have midfielders who make runs in through the middle. No, what do? We throw Erdegaard out wide. Everything's out wide, bro. There's nothing down the middle. If you have Mandem running in through the middle, you can switch it up.
I'm asking you, set it up. No, I'm asking you, set it up then. Like who? Tell me the runners. Tell me who you would want to make the runs then. When Saka was out.
I literally just said to you, I would have organized a different team.
But that's the thing, who?
Exactly, because Arteta has forced his style of play to be out wide.
Incorrect answer.
If you bang Waneri,
no.
Hold on, you asked me a question, but you're not letting me land, bro. Like, come on. If you had players like Waneri, like Smith Rowe in that midfield who can make runs in through that middle, it's a different game. Not everything's out wide. Then you have your Saka. You allow Saka with more space. You allow Martinelli with more space because you have players in the middle who can be a threat. But no, everything we do is out wide. It's boring, bro. It's so boring. Bournemouth generally play better football than us.
Okay, can I respond? Here's the unfortunate truth, right?
Tottenham play better football than us.
No. The unfortunate truth is you still don't really answer the question of how do you beat a low block, right? For instance, I'll give you an example. You said ESR, the same ESR that couldn't string together 3 carries in a row yesterday. You're saying that same guy would be able to do it against a more congested pack.
Ask me how to beat low blocks. I'm saying you have runners through the middle, bro. Name me one of our midfielders who would make a run past the defensive line.
Declan
Rice with his pace.
Declan Rice.
With his pace is going to cause problems.
Declan, you asked me to let you land. Are you going to let me land? When we lost our runners, I remember if you asked me who was Arsenal's runners, who would make that run you're asking for, Declan Rice, Martinelli, Saka, Jesus, Havertz. Those are our main runners. Those are the guys who will make the run you're looking for. Let me tell you who's been then out this season. Jesus has been out. Martinelli lost time for some time until eventually we had to move him to the right because we lost Saka and Ethan, who you're saying is this runner, is not a runner. He doesn't like running. He's not a runner. He's a good dribbler.
He runs, bro.
He's not a runner. No.
When he has the ball, he runs. When he has the ball, he runs, bro.
There we go. When he has the ball, there's other parts to football.
He will run through the middle, bro. Erdegaard goes out wide every time. Everything's out wide.
You do not beat a congested block through the middle unless you're Messi. Name me who's doing it.
I've literally seen multiple teams play through the middle against low blocks. Not everything is out wide, G.
Name them right now.
That's where the creativity comes. The passing.
Name the team.
We literally used to do it with Jack Wilshere and them, man, bro. And Giroud.
Name the team now. Name the Premier League team right now.
Yes, but bro, you literally asked me what would I set up. I would have different personnel, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Name the
personnel
team now. Name the team
now. Different personnel. You asked me how I'd set up. You can't do it with this personnel, bro. Why? Because he's built this. He has built an out wide philosophy, and it's boring, bro. It's not that effective. I'm sorry. Especially when you don't have a proper number 9.
Nah, I think what happens is people forget that other teams are also allowed to play football against us. So people think that we're just casually not doing things because it's like we're just not doing them. Fulham came into this game thinking, if we leave this game 0-0, I'm happy. I'm fine. Everything that they built this year in terms of how they want to play, they threw it out the way because of us. The same team that doesn't have a striker, who Saka is playing his first game back, and that's how much fear we put into the point where I've never seen Fulham play 3 in the back all season. I did not see them play 3 in the back once this season. But now all of a sudden, scary Arsenal's here. So now all of a sudden, you got 3 in the back. Now all of a sudden, they want to play counterattack with fucking big-ass Rory. And he didn't do jack shit even when Gabriel left. I don't like this, bro. They set up not to play football against us. They came in
they almost scored 3 goals. But they set up not to play football against us. But they had more clear-cut chances than us. But okay.
Give me another game that they played 3 in the back. Give me one game.
Bro, I don't watch Fulham, bro. What are we doing here? But you know what? You want to Femi, you want to do this kind of situation? 2021, 2022 Arsenal when we was playing attacking. I beg you watch some of those games, bro. Not everything was out wide, bro.
Wait, 2021 when we went 8? Wait, the 5th? When we went 5th?
Oh, the first time we came second, bro. Sorry, 2022, 23.
2023. Yeah, when teams gave us space, when teams didn't respect us, when teams didn't come to look at us get 3 in the back.
We
were not playing well until the end of the year where we chose.
I'm telling you, the last 2 years, what is it? It's defend and get the ball out wide. That's what we do. Defend, get the ball out wide.
What does
Liverpool do? Who we're playing? Even when we play against teams who don't do low blocks, even when we go against teams who don't do low blocks, we do not attack through the middle. It is everything out wide. It's so predictable. I'm telling you.
That is how. I'm not even trying to be a dickhead here, but it's like it's one of those situations where it's like, I'm telling you, teams are putting all bodies in the middle, and you're saying, why don't we put more bodies in the middle? It's like when there's
I'm not asking to put more bodies in the middle, bro. I'm just asking for a bit of versatility. I'm just asking. I just don't want us to look predictable every game. Femi, you're moving a bit, bro, a bit stuck, bro. I'm just asking for a bit of creativity in our attack. It's just very predictable, bro. When we play against Everton, this 12:30 kickoff against Everton, it's gonna be a boring attack in display again. Go watch. That's what I'm saying.
And
I'm asking for something different. I'm asking for some creativity. And now what we're doing, we're relying on a DM in number 9. Woo!
We're saying rely as if it's not the situation we're in. I'm sorry
why are we in that situation, bro?
Because what do you call it? Jesus decided to try to, instead of running through Bruno Fernandes.
It's like 3 years to sign a striker, bro. 3 years.
I can't. You're saying I'm moving mad, but every time that like you say something and then I try to combat it, you then talk over me, but I'm wilding. I didn't say anything other than, hey, you asked me, why aren't we creative? Jesus, you mentioned the 22-23 season as if Jesus wasn't one of our biggest creators and chaos creators. We act as if like we forget what we were. Can I finish? We act as if for some reason we completely forget what made us us. We forget that Jesus will come as far as literally standing side by side with Zinchenko, carry the ball, turn, run. All of a sudden we're running inside because we had chaos. I'm sorry that he tore his kneecaps. I'm sorry that then when we decided to then replace him with Havertz and then he tore his hamstring, I'm sorry we didn't have a third option.
Yo, you've answered my question. I'm not even going to say anything more. We replaced him with Havertz. Thank you, bro. Done. I'm done. That's all I want to say. Thank you. Egal,
yo, you know what? We're gonna have to do this again another day.
Hold on, one second. We didn't replace, and I want to make sure the stream hears me. We didn't replace Jesus. We were trying to get Jesus. We were planning for Jesus to still be here. We didn't plan for him to blow his kneecaps the second time. Now we got into a crisis mode where Havertz, who again is not supposed to be the out and out 9 to begin with. When you listen to the interviews, they said, hey, Arteta, do you think Havertz is going to be a 9 or you think he's going to be midfield? Hey, he's going to be doing a middle of both. We're just going to see based on the situation. Beautiful. all of a sudden now, because of the injuries that we had, all of a sudden Declan Rice is supposed to be 6, is playing 8. Now all of a sudden the Spurs is supposed to be 8, is playing 10. We've been in injury crisis since the beginning of the season.
Sounds like poor management from me.
Hey, then the same thing for Man City. Then same thing. Why didn't they have a Rodri number 2 in the back? Why don't they have a Havertz replacement? No. That's why they don't. City as well. They don't have a Havertz a Haaland replacement, so they're bad management as well. We should just have world class players just ready on the bench, ready to go, because we know everyone's gonna tear their ACLs. We just know. So let's just have.
We didn't even have one, bro. Jesus was never going to score 20 goals in one season.
But we didn't need him to score 20 goals. Did he score 20 goals in 22-23? He doesn't have to score 20 goals.
We didn't even have a number 9. And what happened, bro?
He doesn't have to score.
What happened after the World Cup? What happened after the World Cup? What happened to Jesus after the World Cup?
He doesn't have to score 20 goals for me to be prolific. That's not his job. That wasn't his job.
He's had 3 years, bro. 3 years to sign a striker, bro.
You're not hearing me, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to argue on some like I know more ball than you. I'm saying Jesus was not here to score a bad 20 goals. We know that. But what he does do for us was when he got the ball, he created chaos. We are missing chaos. I'm sorry, bro. I hate when people talk about Jesus as if he's just some random guy that just wasn't scoring goal. He created chaos. We don't have the same unpredictability that you said, we don't have the 22-23. That was him. That was him.
So, Femi, if you're Arteta, yeah, and you're seeing Jesus cannot be available to create this chaos,
how do you see that?
Are you not going to try and readdress that area?
He tried to. They said no. He said, hey, guys. He said, hey, everyone, when do I say I don't want a striker? He said, please, can I get a strike? Hey, there's an Ollie Watkins. Can we get someone like him? It's a bit too much. 20 million is a little too much. That's literally what we're watching. We tried. Arteta went to the board. He said, hey, guys, can I please have a little bit more money so we can get it because we want to win the league? No, we're going to wait till the summer. Again? That's what he's dealing with. That's the board.
I think you're giving Arteta too much credit. There's a reason why Edu left, bro. I'm telling you, man. There's more to it, bro. There's so much more. To it.
So Arteta,
this is the same. Hold on. This is the same Arteta that came out and said, "No, guys, why do we need a striker? Look how many goals we scored."
Arteta literally said, "Did I say I didn't need a striker?" There's an interview specifically verbatim. He said, "Did you hear from my mouth that I said I don't want a striker?" And I play it to everyone every time. I ask him every time. Did he say to you or to any of us, I don't want a striker, I don't need a striker? Have you seen that quote ever? Or was it?
You know what I did see? I did see, bro, there was literally an interview. He said he has scored 92 goals this season and he's happy with the squad. That's what he said. He's happy. He's happy.
But he's also said literally, there's an interview that I don't mind sending later, right?
No, but if he wants to do the flip-flop thing, then that's not going to back his case. It's either you're happy or you're pressed that the board has not allowed you to get the striker so you can get over the line.
He didn't know that Saka was going to blow his hamstring. He didn't know how.
You prepare as a manager. You prepare. We don't even have a backup for Saka.
Name the team.
3 years. He's never addressed a backup for Saka.
Name me the Premier League team that is as prepared as you're saying Arsenal's will be as prepared. Name me the Premier League team that is doing it the way you're saying. Because you're asking for things that don't exist. I also want $1 billion, but it doesn't exist.
A cover for Saka doesn't make sense. That's what you're saying.
Who is Salah's cover? Who's Salah's cover? There's usually no covers for the top elite. There's no cover unless you're a Madrid who can blow bread like that. We talk about Arsenal.
You need to understand the different words between cover and replacement. As much as you might not rate him, Harvey Elliott was the cover. He's technically sound. Bro, we tried Reece Nelson out there. We've tried Fabio Vieira out there. It's ugly. We've not addressed it. The number 9, it's not been addressed. We've had to play a centre mid, 2 centre mids now, technically with Havertz, in the 9. Bro, it's just upsetting, G. Because how comes everyone can see it, but he's too stubborn to address it? But we're going to buy more left backs. We're going to buy Calaflori.
So if he buys attackers this summer, do you apologize or do you say, nah, he finally learned his lesson? Are you one of those people where you'll never actually apologize for this? Because it's like, I
want to be proven wrong, bro. I want to be proven wrong, G. So yes, I would apologize. I'm not weird like that.
Okay, cool. When this summer, and I'll say this for everyone, this summer, when we spend the money we spend on the attack, I want everyone to just remember When we had the likes of Sanchez and we had the likes of Bamier, we always like, damn, I wish we had the midfield and the defense for us to platform them. Now we actually have it to platform these attackers, and we're complaining we did it backwards first. There's never no winning with us, bro. There's no winning. It doesn't feel like we can win because when we had Sanchez, we all, I wish we had a team that can compete. I wish we had a team that all of a sudden that matched their drive. Now we did it from the back first. Now we actually have a good defense. Now we actually have a midfield that can hold their own against the bigs. Now we can just add one or two pieces.
Femi, your camera froze.
Well, Femi, we bet.
I'm just gonna say this. We're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna have to do this again. We'll have another conversation again. But right now, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, guys. I'll be on Dan Potts' channel later today. Femi, thank you for joining me. Connor, thank you for joining. Trimless, big up. And I'm definitely gonna have to clip this up because more people need to see this wonderful conversation. It's very heated, but you know what?
Here we go.
It's a brotherly conversation.
Hey, Trim, you're a great guy, by the way, bro. I actually love this conversation, bro.
No, it was good. It was good. My issue is this, bro. I'm just tired of accepting just not winning anything, bro. That's what it is.
And you know something, Femi? He's always in the trenches with me, fighting after games, telling people chill. It wasn't that bad. Today he just disagrees. But hey, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hooks is live. What?
No, I think he was saying hook me up.
Hook me up. Oh, Rodney, bro. Long time, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Guys, first live back since Eid. Hope you guys had a good one. We'll catch you guys in the next one. People saying top gooners. I'm pretty sure Trimless doesn't consider himself a top gooner. But there you go. We have you guys again next day. Peace out, guys.